Keep an eye on this one because it has a free float of 13.95 million, high relative volume 58.77 million, average volume is 4.75 million, and the spread is 1 cent. Excellent spread. Then it does fluctuate between 1 and 3 cents. I love this bottoming tail there, bullish pin bar, the long bottoming tail. Let's see what it does. Possibly if it breaks above 305 again, that's a buy. Probably take a very small position at first. Get our feet wet. Then again, that's going into a previously broken down support, which will now act as a resistance. Yeah, it's getting rejected at that price too. So we'll wait. Got nothing but time, baby. Well, I'll just sip on my tea. If we were to go in at 305, we would have to definitely be out of this trade before it gets to 330 because there's resistance up there. What are these? The pre-market highs are around 322. After it hit those pre-market highs, it slowly began to sag until the opening bell surged. And now we're in the middle of, okay, is it gonna go up or down? I'm betting that if it breaks above 305, it'll go up higher. How much higher? I don't know, probably to the moon. What's the value of VWAP? 303. Okay, so to break above 305 is what we know so far. There comes 305 again. It wants to break 305, it just wants to break him. There's that break. Throw out our order there. Slowly getting filled. Definitely our stop loss is at 296. Below this candle there. Does not look good. Underneath the VWAP again. Okay. It's definitely a little false breakout. What a goofball. What a goofball trade. Okay, now what does it want to do? It was that false breakout already, so does it want to take more of our money? The high of this one was 310. That's at 313. So it's printing this one is printing a higher high relative to this candle that false broke that level. Now it wants to break, huh? Bastard. That's funny. Would have worked that time. This one's very top heavy though. Very, very top heavy at this range. And also has some nice bottoming tails. Although I don't know, it's very whippy so far. Just 305 again. And it broke right underneath it again. What the heck? Liking the characteristics of this regards to float and volume. However, not liking the way it's trading. Gives us little false breakouts. Comes down and then it surges out of nowhere. Now it wants to rip. Possible add if it breaks above the high of day of 340. But it has to make a strong enough break though. Not this wimpy little break. There it goes. It's gonna do one of its famous false breakouts again. Yep. No. Screw this stock. Look at the 2 minutes. Look how whippy that looks. Extreme whippiness. One part of me is asking, why am I paying any attention to this stock? And then the other part of me is responding, well, you want to try to learn every type of stock and gain as much experience, right? So despite this stock being a dominatrix, whipping around like a crazy dominatrix, I will stick around and observe it from a distance. I won't be adding any positions to it as of yet. But you guys understand, right? Why there's like, the stock is a dominatrix. It's just whipping around. Look at the top and tails, bottom and tails, false breakouts, dips that dip farther than they should for no goddamn reason. It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there and it's cold. So I'll just study it best I could do, my level of experience, and let me know below what are your thoughts on this crazy dominatrix stock. Okay, there's a new 5-minute candle there. Normally a stock would possibly like pull back, but this one has no freaking bounds. It's a wild freaking, it's an untamed beast or something. Okay, I guess today's trade and recap will be rather quickly. We entered here for the break of this 1 minute high and also the break of above the VWAP for a move higher. However, it gave us a false breakout. We didn't know it at the moment, but we added on that pullback and then it just sank down, stopped us out. And then it went back up, broke above the VWAP. We didn't add, we were just observing it. And it just whipped around. Whip, 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 everywhere. For example, if you look here, the high of day at this moment. If you were adding for the break of the high of day, boom, false breakout there. Boom, another false breakout there. Even over here, kept doing it, but in the process printing new high of day. Like right here printed at 349, over here it printed at 356, coming back down. Once it was at 356, it gave us another whip out there, and that's just, those are just the whips of the tops. There's many whips in the bottom too. All the characteristics, they actually checked out for ARTL. So it has a relatively low float, has enormous relative volume. The spread is only a cent or two. It has a fundamental catalyst, everything you can ask for in a stock. except the patterns and the candles. That's one important thing that's on my checklist before I enter any trade, is the patterns and the formation of candles and patterns through the price action. That's it for me, folks. Got whipped by the dominatrix today. So early to get whipped, honestly. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something from my loss. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.